Okay, use rational exponents to simplify the following. Excuse me if a cat wanders into the screen. Okay, so this is an x. Right, we have an x here. Okay, it's the 20th root of x to the power 4. Now, if you remember how to write those as rational exponents, in other words fractions, it's this. Okay, it's been raised to the power 4, but also it's the 20th root of that. Okay, and that's it. You've just changed that 20 and that 4. Now remember which goes where. Okay, what goes where? Okay, to 4 over 20. All it wants you to do is reduce that, because it's a fraction. That'll reduce to 1/5. Okay. Now, if you did have to write that back as a radical, that's the 5th root of x1. Okay, so I don't really need the 1 there, but I'll put that. Okay, so either way, I mean, it depends on what the question says. If it wants it back in radical form, it's that one. If it wants it just in the rational exponent form, it's that one, because both those two are the same. Okay, so you've changed it to a fraction and then you've reduced that fraction. Let's have a look at question 9. Okay, now I can actually do the 4th root of 16. Okay, so 16 4th rooted is a 2. Okay, so I've got that. How about the rest of it? Just to one side. Okay, I've got an x, it's been squared, and it's 4th rooted as well. Okay, so I can write this like this. That's been squared and 4th rooted. So that's the same as x to the half. Alright? Now, x to the half. So you could, I suppose, write this. Here's one option, 2x to the half. Okay? But in radical format, the 2 is outside. And what we're looking at is the square root. Now, I don't really need that 2 there, but you know, I'll do it, of x to the 1. Really, that's just 2 root x. Okay? So that's that one there. Okay? I'm just changing it to rational exponent format. So, I don't know, this one here, it's an x minus 2. Again, sorry, the cat is Thomas. Okay, 4th power, 12th root. Okay, that'll reduce to x minus 2. He's rubbing himself against the screen. Thomas, can you leave the bloody thing alone? Right, to the 1/3. Alright, so there it is in rational exponent form. I suppose if I wanted it in radical, it's an x minus 2. Okay, and that is just being cube rooted. Alright, so there's the 3. Okay, cube rooted. Okay, so either way, that's in rational exponent form, that's in radical form. Okay, so again, you're just changing these to fractions, reducing the fraction if you want to. Let's have a quick look at this one. That would be y 6 over 14 with a z 14 over 14. Right? Those exponents. So now z to the 14 is 1, so that is that's z. Okay, that is z itself. But what's left here? Let's have a look. Y 6 over 14. I can divide both by 2. Is that 3 over 7? Reduces to 3 over 7. Okay, so the 7th root of y cubed. Alright, so that's that one. That's an interesting one, is that one? Look at that one. Okay, so think about it. Z to the 14 over 14. So 14, that's 1. Well, that is just z, isn't it? Okay, z to the 1 is z, so I can write that. But this one, again, remember 6 over 14 here became 3 over 7. So I can write the 3. Okay, so it's a 7th root of a y cubed. That's what y to the 3 over 7 means, alright? So, you know, just have a look at those. Remember, you're just changing it to rational exponents and then reducing it and maybe changing it back to radical if it asks.